When most people think of post-apocalyptic games, they think of zombies. But some of the most memorable worlds in gaming were built without them. In this video, we're taking a look at 10 of the best post-apocalyptic games without zombies. Few games capture the atmosphere of a post-apocalyptic world quite like The Division. Set in a snow-covered New York City devastated by a deadly pandemic, the game presents a chilling vision of a society that has completely fallen apart. What makes The Division so memorable is how believable its world feels, with abandoned streets, empty stores, and entire neighborhoods struggling to survive in the aftermath of disaster. Every location tells a story, constantly reminding you how quickly civilization can collapse when order disappears. Intense firefights, rewarding exploration, and one of the most immersive urban environments ever created in a video game all help bring this world to life. The Division remains one of the strongest post-apocalyptic experiences available, all without relying on zombies or supernatural threats. And if you enjoy what the first game has to offer, The Division 2 expands the formula with a larger world, more content, and even more opportunities to explore a society trying to rebuild itself.
Somebody do something!
I'm gonna make you big!
Come on!
Yes! That is the last one! Good game, guys.
Okay, that was good. Welcome, guys. So this is the base of operations.
Road to Vostok takes a much more realistic approach to post-apocalyptic survival than most games in the genre. Set in a dangerous border zone between Finland and Russia after the collapse of society, the game focuses heavily on realism, forcing players to carefully manage resources, equipment, and every decision they make. There are no zombies, mutants, or supernatural threats here. Instead, the biggest danger comes from the harsh environment, limited supplies, and the constant risk of encountering other survivors. What makes Road to Vostok stand out is its commitment to authenticity, creating a tense survival experience where preparation is often more important than combat. If you're looking for a grounded post-apocalyptic survival game that prioritizes realism above all else, Road to Vostok is definitely one to keep an eye on. The Long Dark proves that you don't need zombies, mutants, or monsters to create a tense survival experience. Set in the frozen wilderness of northern Canada after a global disaster, the game focuses entirely on the struggle to stay alive against the forces of nature. Every decision matters, from managing food and supplies to finding shelter before a deadly blizzard arrives. What makes The Long Dark so memorable is its commitment to realism, constantly forcing players to think ahead and adapt to an unforgiving environment. The isolation, harsh weather, and limited resources create a level of tension that few survival games can match. If you're looking for a pure survival experience in a post-apocalyptic world, The Long Dark remains one of the genre's finest examples. Pacific Drive takes a very different approach to the post-apocalyptic survival formula. Instead of building shelters or fighting hordes of enemies, your greatest tool for survival is an old station wagon that you gradually upgrade throughout the journey. Set inside a mysterious exclusion zone filled with strange anomalies and environmental hazards, the game constantly forces you to plan ahead, manage resources, and prepare for the dangers waiting beyond the next road. What makes Pacific Drive so unique is the relationship you develop with your vehicle, as keeping it running becomes just as important as keeping yourself alive. Combined with its eerie atmosphere, memorable art direction, and constant sense of uncertainty, Pacific Drive delivers one of the most original survival experiences released in recent years.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Most post-apocalyptic games rely on zombies, but the Frostpunk series proves you don't need the undead to create a brutal survival experience. Set in a frozen world where humanity is fighting against extinction, both games challenge players to make difficult decisions while trying to keep an entire society alive. What makes the series stand out is that survival isn't just about enduring the cold. Every choice has consequences, forcing you to balance resources, public order, and the future of your people. While the original game focused heavily on surviving the endless winter, Frostpunk 2 expands the formula with larger political conflicts and even tougher moral dilemmas. If you're looking for a post-apocalyptic survival series that constantly pushes you to make impossible choices, Frostpunk remains one of the best examples the genre has to offer. Mad Max is one of the best games at capturing the feeling of a post-apocalyptic world. Set in a vast wasteland where fuel, water, and resources are worth fighting over, the game throws you into a brutal world where every resource matters and danger is never far away. The game's biggest strength is its atmosphere, constantly reminding you that civilization has long since collapsed. The deserts feel endless. Every encounter can turn violent in seconds, and upgrading your vehicle becomes just as important as improving your character. Combined with intense vehicular combat, rewarding exploration, and a world filled with danger, Mad Max does an excellent job of bringing its harsh setting to life. If you're looking for a post-apocalyptic game without zombies that fully embraces the chaos and desperation of a fallen world, Mad Max remains one of the most underrated yet rewarding experiences the genre has to offer. Death Stranding offers one of the most unique takes on a post-apocalyptic world ever seen in gaming. Set in a future where society has collapsed and entire communities have become isolated from one another, the game focuses on reconnecting a fractured world rather than simply surviving in it. What makes Death Stranding so memorable is how different it feels from almost every other game in the genre. Long journeys across desolate landscapes, unpredictable environmental threats, and a constant sense of isolation create an atmosphere unlike anything else. Combined with stunning visuals, a fascinating story, and Hideo Kojima's unmistakable creativity, the game delivers a truly unforgettable experience. And if you find yourself drawn into its world, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach expands on many of the original game's ideas while taking the journey in new and unexpected directions. At first glance, Horizon might not look like a traditional post-apocalyptic game, but its world is built on the ruins of a long-lost civilization. Set thousands of years after humanity's collapse, the series combines breathtaking natural landscapes with the remnants of advanced technology, creating one of the most unique settings in gaming. What makes Horizon so compelling is the contrast between its beautiful world and the mysteries hidden beneath it. As you explore ancient ruins, uncover forgotten history, and encounter massive machine creatures, the game constantly reveals new pieces of a fascinating post-apocalyptic story. Combined with stunning visuals, rewarding exploration, and an unforgettable world, Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West stand among the finest post-apocalyptic experiences available today, all without relying on zombies or supernatural threats. Forever Skies offers a fascinating take on the post-apocalyptic genre by taking you high above a ruined Earth. Set in a future where the planet has become uninhabitable, the game places you aboard a customizable airship as you search for resources, uncover the truth behind humanity's downfall, and explore the remains of a forgotten world hidden beneath a toxic layer of dust. One of the game's biggest strengths is its sense of discovery, constantly encouraging you to venture into the unknown in search of answers and valuable supplies. The combination of exploration, crafting, base building, and resource management creates a rewarding gameplay loop, while the unique setting helps the game feel different from most post-apocalyptic experiences. If you're looking for a fresh take on the genre without zombies or supernatural threats, Forever Skies is definitely worth checking out. Long before post-apocalyptic games became as popular as they are today, I Am Alive offered a much more grounded vision of what survival after the collapse of civilization might look like. Set in a city left in ruins after a catastrophic event, the game follows a man searching for his family while struggling to stay alive in a world where food, supplies, and trust have become incredibly rare. Unlike many games in the genre, danger doesn't come from monsters or supernatural threats. Instead, every encounter with another survivor can become a tense and unpredictable situation. The constant lack of resources creates a sense of vulnerability that few post-apocalyptic games manage to capture. While often overlooked today, I Am Alive still delivers a unique and surprisingly memorable journey through a world trying to survive after everything has fallen apart.